well, he's been there before, but he hasn't done that. This lightweight contender worked exceedingly hard to get back to a championship setting, and this may be his last title shot if he doesn't get the win tonight.
Yeah, you can't not get there twice. When you're there, you gotta win one, or you don't get the opportunity again. This guy put his head down and went right back to work from the moment he heard and still. He said that at some point, we would put the belt around his waist. He would put in the work. He would prepare. He's back here now, John, and he intends to be the champion.
And when you suffer a setback, there are two ways to go. And this man went on the right trajectory. Really good to see him get back here, and now we find out if he's got the goods to be a champion. Islam Makhachev enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, DC, you better work quickly here because Frankie Edgar with that patented sprint to the octagon, I know you've taken a page out of his book.
It's a wrestling thing, Jay. Wrestlers want to get down to business, and that is what Frankie Edgar is all about. He is Jersey strong to his bone. Frankie is a guy that even when it looks like he's out of it, he can continue to press forward and get the goal accomplished. When he got dropped and hurt by Gray Maynard way back before he became champion, he was able to build himself back into that fight and secure a draw. And then the second time they fought, same thing, but he was the one that got the finish. They call him the little engine that could, because you can never tell Frankie Edgar there's something he can't do.
It was about 10 years ago he won the UFC lightweight championship in Abu Dhabi. Truly one of the fighters that embraced fighting at his natural weight before it was in vogue. The answer, Frankie Edgar, back in yet another big UFC spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Frankie the Answer Edgar.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. So here's Frankie Edgar. He had a lot of success as a collegiate wrestler and then quickly transitioned to mixed martial arts, where his hands have been a big part of the story. Mark Henry deserves a lot of credit for developing the boxing skills for Frankie Edgar. He is darting in and out, very good footwork, and he's got that patented New Jersey toughness and chin if he needs to lean on. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Just misses with that one.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Lands a big elbow there. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Strong punch to the head in the clinch.
Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Big ground and pound.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission. Now he's going full mount. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Moving his head here on the ground, champ.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back.
Oh, he's got his back. Makhachev's in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there, it's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. 90 seconds to go now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Edgar. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Under a minute to go in the round. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Makhachev's in half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. .30 seconds now to go in round one. Makhachev's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. He's really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Edgar's now dealing with a cheek cut. Final seconds.
Darce, yep, trying to get the Darce here. Oh, it's getting very, very deep. He's got the choke. It's over. It's over.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
All right, here's some water. Drink, relax. All right, you good? Okay, so we probably lost that round. I need you to go out.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. Really. Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Edgar. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Edgar. Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight. He's got to be careful here.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Makhachev's back in full mount.
Nice defense.
Smart.
Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up the cut.
Let's go, we gotta scramble here.
2 minutes remain in the round. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Both fighters throwing heat now. Overhand left.
Guillotine jump. It's getting very tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Getting him out here.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Edgar's in half guard now. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes and once again targeting that already damaged, swollen area upstairs.
That's exactly what he should do. You know, we are talking about a guy that is so talented, that is so disciplined, that when he can see swelling like that, he's going to continue to attack.
Listen, you gotta control the hand.
20 seconds left. Final seconds here of round two. Constantly a moving target. 10 minutes in the books.
Great job that round. You destroyed him. I thought he was ready to tap. We want to do the same thing this round and get him out of there. When he moves forward and closes that distance.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, folks, here we go with our next round, and in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool for the beginning of this round.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Well, he might be working towards an attritive knockout here tonight as he continues to pepper that body. Look at those numbers, bottom of your screen. That has been the most significant stat in this fight. The body strikes landed for this young man, working here towards the best performance of his UFC career. Edgar gets hit with the overhand there.
He's got some hands, man.
Right now they separate. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up with the fight stand.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.
He's in trouble. Big right hand.
Trying to... Oh, crippling knee to the body. Makhachev goes in for the takedown now, and he's able to get it. Beautiful entry there, and a wise move, given how things were playing out on the field. Ground and pound strike there now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Islam Makhachev. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Edgar. Under 2 minutes to go.
Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Thought about a choke, instead flattens him out, and now he's got a lot of options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got all the options available to him. Now he just has to get all that hip pressure into his opponent's back and just start raining. Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up. It's tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Well, you know he's tougher than I am, right? But this man has absorbed so much damage upstairs that I wouldn't be surprised to see the referee calling in the doctor's center.
At some point, you got to take a look at him. He's so bruised. He's so battered. He's so swollen. And credit to his opponent for finding a route to victory and staying on that. He has dominated this fight. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 2.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't believe it's normal. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused about where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we get forward.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
All right, into full guard here.
Look for a pass immediately in the half guard. Keep advancing the position.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Edgar's cut, not getting blood in his eyes per se, but that is a huge gash on the cheek. Kind of looks like a slot machine right now, and if we get in between rounds, the ringside physician and the cut man are going to have their work cut out for them. Right. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, so it looks as though now the referee will step in to look at the swelling on that eye as he calls for the doctor. Maybe he wanted to step in earlier, but now he had no choice.
He had no choice. The swelling is so bad, he can't see. He's flailing at his opponent right now.
He's taking a close look, going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances now.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Edgar's cut is getting worse. The cut man chomping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. Oh, overhand left, no good. Hook lands.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. The kick is there to the body. Takedown defense holds up. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Oh, there's the swing and there's the miss. Ooh! All right, well, Well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go and get it. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let it off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Makhachev's trying for a submission here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
Good job by the champ there. He's sliding back out.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Good work here to the body on the ground by Islam Makhachev. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. $20 seconds to go. Side control now. Makhachev's able to transition back to side control now. Edgar's eye is almost swollen shut. It's actually swollen shut at this point in time. They might potentially stop this fight if he has vision issues from here. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
You're fine here. We knew this was going to be like this. We knew we were going to have a war.
All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like, if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Well, missed on that one. Makhachev gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Referee took a look at the ringside position after yet another blow hit right on that previously targeted spot. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. North-south position now. Perhaps the crowd will get its collective mind out of the gutter. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, nice.
He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Islam Makhachev. So under 3 minutes to go here in the fight. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
In the half guard.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Edgar.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anything.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy. Full side control now. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Now he's got a good body position, yo.
Edgar's in half guard. Working out of the half guard here. Seconds to go in the fight. Relentless pressure from the top by Makhachev. Edgar's cut on his cheek is nasty, leaky. That thing is leaking bad now. Good work from the top here by Makhachev. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Makhachev's in half guard. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Makhachev's back in full mount. 15 seconds.
Oh.
Edgar's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped. All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-44, and 50-44. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
All right, so there he is, the newly minted UFC lightweight champion of the world. It's the word, it's all every pro fighter wants to hear, and he gets to hear those special words tonight.
Every fighter hopes they get that one moment to hear and new. And then they want to hear and still, but before anything, you got to hear and new. And when you hear it, man, it's like a weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. You know in that moment that nobody will ever take that away from you. That belt goes with you, and it will live with you for the rest of your life.